Hello. So, a few people have been asking me how I am losing the weight that I'm losing. What am I doing differently? And so I figured I would go ahead and create this video so that I would not have to repeat myself a million times. I apologize for the lighting. I'm driving home from work, and so it is what it is. But I have done a few things differently to lose weight. One, I have decided that diets don't work for me, and so this is not a diet. I've also decided that the whole lifestyle change, which in disguise is a diet, also doesn't work. So I am not dieting at all. There are no foods that are off limits. So there's no foods that are off limits. I've increased my water intake. I have increased the amount of vegetables and fruits that I eat daily. I am moving more. And I have also come to the realization that me being obese is a sin. And so I'm a Christian, and dealing with the spiritual side has actually been the biggest difference from dieting, not dieting, that I have done, in the past. And really understanding that this is not just a physical fight, but a spiritual fight as well. So I have come to the realization that, if I treated this sin the way that being a thief, or, being a liar, or being a homosexual was treated in the Christian church, or treated in the Bible, that I would definitely see it differently. And I would definitely respond differently to my sin. If I recognized it as sin, I would definitely respond differently. And I have. And so, I have been following Jackie Hill Perry for a little while now, and her book really helped me to realize that God is not concerned about one small portion of your life. He's concerned about your whole life. And he wants you to surrender your whole life to him, not just a certain part. So whether you're struggling with, like Jackie Hill Perry, she was struggling with her sexuality, or you're struggling with, food or drugs or whatever it is, God doesn't just want you to surrender that part of your life. He wants you to surrender your whole life to him. And so by doing that, I have realized that for me, food was an idol. I went to food when I was angry. I went to food when I was sad. I went to food as a comfort instead of going to God. And so I have stopped doing that, or I am in the process of stopping that. This stuff these habits weren't created overnight, and they won't be stopped overnight. So that is probably the biggest change that I have made. Relearning how to eat, and relearning that, I don't have to finish everything on my plate. I'm not a kid anymore, and I pay for my own food. And if I, buy a hamburger, or I buy a sandwich or whatever, I don't have to eat the whole thing. In America, where I live, obviously, the portion sizes that you get at restaurants are crazy. They can feed 2 people. And so, the fact that I was trained, eat all the food on your plate, well, that contributed to, me being overweight. And so I've stopped doing that. I've stopped, I stop eating when I'm full. well, actually, I stop eating before I'm full. I stop eating when I feel satisfied. And so that's one of the bigger things that I've done. I do a lot of praying about, you know, God help me, because trying to do this on my own, it hasn't worked for, you know, 30 some years. I'm in my 40s, but, you know, I wasn't dieting when I was a little kid. At least not on my own, you know, but it hasn't worked trying to do this on my own. So I ask for help and guidance in the foods that I eat, in making better choices, in, you know, while I'm eating, when to stop, you know, because it takes your brain, they say that it takes your brain a little while to figure out that your stomach is full. And so I want to stop eating before then. So trying to work on my portion sizes, you know, also helps not getting these huge portion sizes. One of the other things that I do is I drink a lot of water. A lot. I have this flask that I keep with me at all times. It's called an F flask. It works so great. It keeps your water cold. And, you know, there's all these studies on you should drink warm or room temperature water. It's better for. Listen, I don't like it. I don't like room temperature water. I can drink it, but I prefer cold water, so that's what I drink. And that's another thing that I do. So I try to drink at least 2 of these or 3 of these a day. I'm working my way up. I'm not where I want to be. This is 40 ounces, and so at the minimum I drink 2 a day. But I'm trying to get up to like 4 a day, which, you know, that's 160 ounces of water. That's a lot of water. And the biggest problem is not necessarily drinking the water. The biggest problem is every 5 minutes you gotta go to the bathroom. So I have a job, and I can't really do that, you know, with a job and with a life. So I am drinking what I can and trying again to work my way up. Water is pretty much the liquid that I drink at all times. I would say 95% of what I drink is water, because a long time ago on I think it was the Biggest Loser show where Julia Michaels was, I remember her saying to a contestant, don't drink your calories, save them to eat. And yeah, that makes sense. So I don't, it's very rare that I have something other than water. Even when I go out to restaurants, I drink water. I prefer it. It to me, water is very, very satisfying. And when you drink it, you start to crave it. And that's the thing. You have to, like before I liked, you know, my favorite thing in the whole wide world was chocolate milk. And yeah, that's not good for you. Dairy is not good for you, period. Oh, this lighting is bad, sorry. And it would break me out and all of that stuff. And so I'm trying to, you know, get off of that. I ain't gave up cheese yet. I can't do it. But anyway, so drinking water, I have a Fitbit. This is my Fitbit. I don't like watches. And so I got one that I could put on a necklace. And so I wear this. And being in competition with other people has helped me to move more. You know, I am a competitive person. So being in competition has helped me to get those steps in. I try to get in 10,000 a day. Recently I've been sick, so that hasn't really been working, but I get as many steps in as I can. And when I'm starting to feel better, I will go back to getting in my 10,000 steps a day. And it just, having other people around you who are also, you know, doing things, you know, trying to be healthy is, it's good. It motivates you to do better. So I do that, drink the water, move, Again, like I said, no food is off limits, which is a kind of a big deal for me, because for me, if I would tell myself, you can't have bread, all I want is bread. All I crave is bread. Bread is delicious. And so telling myself, you know what? No food is off limits. I can eat whatever I want to eat. And it's just about making better choices. And so, like I said, I don't make any food off limits. I just say that I'm making better choices. Like, I know one day I'm going to have a donut. It's not today. It's, you know, it's probably not going to be tomorrow. It's probably not going to be the next couple of months. But maybe in a year from now. Maybe when I'm closer to my goal. I don't know. But I also know that not eating that stuff makes the food that I eat taste better. When you're not eating sweets and you're not, you know, having cookies and chocolate and cake and all of that, grapes taste sweeter, strawberries taste sweeter, peaches are sweeter, pineapple is amazing, you know. So you have those things to satisfy that sweet tooth that you have, but they're still healthy choices. So I have that. That's something else that I'm doing. Like I said, incorporating way more fruits and vegetables into my diet. My snacks are more like an apple or a handful of blueberries or a peach. Love peaches. So I've been doing that. I've been trying to go to the farmer's market on the weekend to buy my fruit. You know, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So if I can't buy it at the farmer's market, I'll just go to the grocery store and buy what I need and make sure that I have some kind of fruit on hand, which, you know, that's a good thing because it's helping with other aspects of my health and not just weight loss. But that's pretty much it. I've been praying. I have been drinking more water. I have been incorporating more fruits and vegetables. I have been moving, and I have told myself that no food is off limits so that I don't fiend for some specific food that I know I shouldn't be eating. And just making better decisions and relearning that, you know, I don't have to finish everything on my plate. I don't have to. Oh, huge revelation for me, and this is how I know I'm addicted to food. I was eating something that I had never tasted before, and I didn't like it. It didn't taste good to me, and I kept eating it, not thinking that it would get better, but just because I have been trained to finish your food. And I was like, I am grown. I do not have to eat this. And I threw it away. And it's like, I have to keep remembering those starving kids in Africa that my parents kept telling me, you know, were upset that I was throwing the food away. They are not coming. They are not coming to get my food. They are not. So I have to, you know, I'm good with that. And so those are the things that I've been doing to lose weight. Accountability is huge, which is why I created this channel, to check in weekly and say, hey, this is what I'm doing right. This is what I'm doing wrong. I still need to incorporate exercise. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I haven't really done that as far as like a real workout. I've only been kind of walking, and I need to really incorporate an actual workout. So that's what I'm going to work on this week. I found a workout video that I really like, and I'm home, thank God. And so I'm going to try to get that that video so that I can start doing my my workout at home on the TV. And if I can't get that, I will just dance in my living room if that's what I have to do. So those are the things that I've been doing. If you are interested in being an accountability partner with me, I love to have people that I be accountable with, and, you know, this together. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.